Why didn't God make the Bible smaller? Have you ever asked yourself this question? I mean, looking at the Bible, it can be discouraging of how large it is. And I know I've asked myself that question before. But God wasn't just writing the Bible for me. I think if He was just writing it for me, it'd probably be smaller than some and maybe bigger for others. But He was writing it to everyone who would ever live and read it. He was also writing it to those who would lead countries, down to the smallest person who was just mere working a field. So those who are running a country probably need to know more than those who are working at a burger joint. Anyways, we're going to look at the books of the Bible and kind of the breakdown so we can get more information on why God did this. Each of us have different seasons of our lives, and God has something for us for every season of our life. That's why He did this. So those who are running a country probably need to know more than those who are working at a burger joint. Anyways, we're going to look at the books of the Bible and kind of the breakdown so we can get more information on why God did this. Each of us have different seasons of our lives, and God has something for us for every season of our life. That's why He did this. The Old Testament and the New Testament. In the Old Testament, we have Genesis, which tells us about the beginning of how we got here, the beginning of the world, everything that we would need to know, and the four basic questions of life. One of those is, why am I here? Well, He tells us why we're here. He also gives us the laws of what we're supposed to do and what we're not supposed to do. He gives us the history of His people through those examples in history. He gives us poetry and romance and all that stuff in the Psalms and Proverbs. He gives us major prophets and minor prophets. He gives us the gospel of Jesus Christ, sent to save the world, restore man back to himself. You have church history. You have obviously the letters to the different churches that God wanted to encourage back in the early church. And then you have the letters to His disciples, encouraging them to continue to go to each church and encouraging each church in the manners that they needed to be encouraged and corrected. And then finally, we have the prophecy and revelation of His second coming. Why is all this needed? The simple answer is because God's perfect word says we need it. Jesus, however, didn't say preach the Bible. He said preach the gospel. The gospel is Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. That is the story of Jesus, how He was sent by God, how He came and lived here perfectly, and how He died for our sins and reconciled us back to God. That is what we're supposed to be preaching to the unsaved. The Bible is for the church. That is for us who are saved. Psalms 19:7-10. The law of the Lord is perfect, converting the soul. The testimony of the Lord is sure, making wise the simple. The statutes of the Lord are right, rejoicing the heart. The commandments of the Lord is pure, enlightening the eyes. The fear of the Lord is clean, enduring forever. The judgments of the Lord are true and righteous altogether, more to be desired than gold, yea, than much fine gold, sweeter also than honey and the honeycomb.